Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh.
I do want to talk about that 300K because that's my job.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Because listen, man. First of all, the production on it. Let's start there, right? The production on it's crazy. I'm driving. I'm like, yo, this is a hit.
Right.
Soon as I pulled up, seen 3 out there, I was like, bro, it's good to meet you. This and at the third to 300K. He was like, yeah, that's cool. Derek pulled up, said the same thing. He was like, yeah, that's what Lee said. Lee said the same thing.
That 300K tough.
But it's a story behind the title, right?
Yeah. So my homie, his name is 100K Mike. He don't even really be producing like that. So that was like a loop. That whole beat, if you listen to that beat, it's just a loop, beat. It's the same back to back. He's sitting into me. He was like, yo, listen to what I'm working on. And I was like, you using it? And he was like, nah, you just messing around. And I was like, all right. So I did the song. I ain't even sent it back to him until I released it on the project.
So
you can't
listen
take this back.
Right.
The beat was so tough. 3 said, yeah, you using it? All right, cool. 2 months later.
Because I knew he wasn't gonna use it. He don't really, you know what I'm saying? He's one of those types, he do a lot of good music, don't really release it.
I got a
You
homie
know what I'm
like that.
saying? Yeah. And we all do that sometimes too. But yeah, his name is 100K, so I named it 300K.
Shout out to 100K for that beat. That's tough.
100, yeah.
The
Tough
beat
beat.
tough, the bars is tough, 300K, man. So listen, if y'all go to Apple Music, run to Spotify, my recommendation, run that 300K, dog. Like that 300K goes, the catalog goes heavy. Everything is dope, man. So, good people, we want to welcome y'all to the Breaking Bread Podcast. I'm Lee.
And I'm Derek.
And we here with the big homie 3 from 3 AM Sound, man. Welcome. We're so glad to
I
have you.
appreciate y'all.
Super fly, super dope artist, man. Look, man, listen, and I know I say this to y'all a lot, and I'm gonna say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Them dishes can wait. Get the phone, put the dish towel down, pick the phone up, go to Apple Music, go to Spotify, hit that magnifying glass, type in 3 AM Sound. Then you're gonna find 300K, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit that button to play the song, and then you're gonna get 5 notches up on the volume. Hit the volume up 5 times. Uno,
Gotta
dos,
turn it
tres,
up.
cinco, seis. You
Got
got
to.
to. You got to. And it's gonna be a straight vibe, man. So we hear super dope artists out here in the Triangle, man.
Yeah.
So 3, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us how the people can find you on social media, man. Shout these handles out.
Yeah, man. Everything 3 AM Sound, Instagram 3 AM Sound, Twitter. To make it easier, I call it like the cocky statement, but just Google it, not the B like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll pop up for y'all. Yeah, that's where everybody can find me. All my streaming, Spotify, Apple Music, 3 AM Sound. The number 3 AM Sound. Some people get it confused because they spell it out like 3 AM Sound, but the only reason I spelled it like that on my social media handles is because the number 3, it's like a radio station in the UK, so they took the 3 AM Sound. So I just made it THREE AM Sound, but originally it spelled the number 3 AM Sound altogether. So
The number 3 AM Sound.
yeah.
And I'm gonna help y'all remember this. It's like when you look at your alarm clock. Y'all remember alarm clocks, right? Y'all remember those? I guess some of y'all do.
Yeah.
3 AM Sound. When that red number hit the 3, it's time to let that thing rock.
Our alarm clocks are obsolete now.
I'm-
Dang,
Yeah,
that's real.
And you know what? You just
I
took
ain't even
my
think about that.
and you just took my first thought from our first segment. I cannot be convinced. You know what I'm saying? So Derek threw the alley, so I'm gonna go ahead on and catch that. So I'm gonna start with this. I cannot be convinced. But what we're gonna do for the people who don't know is everybody's gonna kind of take a position on something and let us know how you feel about it. So mine is about exactly that. Alarm clocks. I was looking at the show clock and I was like, it reminds me. I cannot be convinced that the alarm clock had a great run. But where we at today is much better. Because if you think about it, you went to the Walmart, you went to the Target, right? And you paid for a noise box.
Right.
That's taking up
Really
space on
do.
your nightstand. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? You can't put the water next to it. You feel what I'm saying? And then you mess around the AM PM toggle light, right? You supposed to get up at 7 a.m.
They
and don't
were
go
all
off.
big,
Now you're
too.
late for work.
Don't let it unplug. It's
Don't-
over for you. Yeah, it's over for you.
It's over for you. So now you're in the unemployment line because GE can't get their stuff together.
And it's a rule. It's a rule wake up too. It's like, they ain't never put no nice song on it.
Yeah, bro, I can't get no crescendo on my
Right.
wake up, bro.
I prefer to wake up to Jeezy myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm the realest in it.
You already know.
That's a
Well,
good
you're
morning
right.
song
Let me
right
get
there.
up. You know what? Let me get up.
That's a good morning
You know
song
what I'm
right there.
saying? But right, and then on top of that, who decided what the alarm clock should sound like? Who's the engineer who woke up one day and said, "You know what? I'm gonna take the global responsibility for the sound of awakeness."
The way it wakes you up makes you feel like something going down, like the world
Right.
about to end. You know what I'm saying?
That is like why choose that sound? Like
Right,
why,
right, yeah,
why
why
something
choose
not
that sound?
peaceful? Like
Right.
like
Right,
You know,
wake
wind
up.
chimes and
No,
nothing.
birds chirping.
Right.
Wake up! It's time to get up. Today,
tell you,
your
I'm
your
telling
day
you.
is going to be positive.
Have
Hey,
an
yo,
alarm
3.
clock that got smells and smell of bacon. So that really won't be popping. It'll wake you up.
That is a
Yeah.
good idea. Put a little capsule in it. You know what I'm
Little
saying?
in a little sit there that
Little-
turns off at a
Hey,
time.
yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We got the bacon capsule, we got the waffles capsule,
Right,
maple syrup.
ooh.
You know what I'm saying. So you can get both of those.
That's creative.
It
That's
will wake
creative.
you up.
That's
hey,
great.
hey, I
That
know
alarm
that's
clock
right.
want me to do nothing but slap it off the side of the road.
So you know, alarm clocks. I had a good run, man.
it had a good
We appreciate your service for everything you do. But now we got these here phones, so now y'all can go to Tahiti and retire. We'll look at it like that.
Technology really pushed a lot of stuff out, man. We
Stuff.
were just talking about the other day. Class reunions don't. It's no reason for class reunions no more.
Yeah, man.
Social media, you see everybody you want to see.
Yep.
So no
Family.
reason- right.
Yep.
You don't need to do no class reunion no more.
That's
Yeah.
a fact. That's a fact.
But yeah, you're right. Alarm clocks done. Done.
You had a good run, baby. You had a good run, baby. So go ahead, slide to Tulum and retire because it's over.
Tulum, I'm with.
Shout out to Tulum. We had a great time out there. Derek,
That's
what you
what's
got,
up.
brother?
This one was inspired by your wife, as you know.
Mhm.
We talked about this when I was at your house last time. Nachos are only 2 people maximum.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Right.
Of
There's no
course.
4 or 5 people. That's not shareable. Unless it's one that's big as this table. We don't
Right.
need 4 or 5 people
And that's a
on
bar.
a taco. I mean, not tacos, but nachos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, too many hands in. Don't know who clean their hands, wash their hands properly. You can't even enjoy it because you about 2 chips in. Like the rest of them, you just ain't got nothing on them anyway.
Facts.
Again,
Just
so
chips.
when I order nachos, it's either for me or it's me and another person. It's never more than 2 people.
Two
Yeah.
two heads on one order of nachos
Two
is the
heads,
absolute max.
It's the max. It's the max.
Absolute max. I guess we need to get Robinette on the phone and see if we can't get that. see if we can't get that on the books. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't do that. Yeah, I don't share the nachos like that.
Governor Cooper.
Governor Cooper.
Governor Cooper.
Make it a law.
Max, 2 heads on the nachos. Can you help us with that? We
Every
appreciate it.
restaurant. Just
Come
put
to
it
the
out there.
show. Also, come to the show. We got snacks.
Yeah.
So 3, what you got for us, bro?
Yeah, man. So what's this area like when y'all do that? What's that area mean? Like when y'all say like,
So what we saying is like, it's kind of like saying, you know what? This is what I think about something. I cannot be convinced that X, whatever you believe in, bro, something small, it could be big, small, funny, real, heavy, smooth, however you want to play. it. However you want to
that's
play. it.
dope. That's dope. I like that. I like
Appreciate
that. I like that. Yeah, man. See, I go deep because I get into some conspiracy stuff. I always think about.
Go ahead and run it. The aliens just came out.
Right.
They just dropped
You
the
feel
aliens
me?
tape.
That's what I was about to
My
head
man
to.
said, bro,
That's what I was about to head to.
My man said we have found non-human biologics.
I believe it.
But
Oh, absolutely.
we've been new stuff like this
Yeah.
exists. But the funny thing is though, it's like they finally had somebody come out on TV and say that. But there's been people that has seen things and they like made it seem like we was crazy. Or some people been unalive for situations and like
Mhm.
it's like, dang. So what was that? What was different from then to now? Like why was it a secret then? Or why was it easier for someone to come out and say it like on TV, like, oh yeah, this is what it
They did
is,
make
and
it
da, da,
real
da.
easy. Like,
You
he
feel
just
me?
said
Like,
he did say it, just
like it's no worry to it. But people been seeing this, like, even from the video recently from the Vegas thing. Like, I don't know if it was
Yeah.
real, but like, I mean, if seeing real, since they had like a cop on the scene and his police cam caught something falling from the sky. So it's like, yo, we not alone. Like,
I got 2 questions about that. One, why they come in here? Don't y'all know Earth is ghetto? Aliens, y'all don't want to be here?
I think they want to learn.
Why are you vacationing here? Like, I feel like if I was an alien, they'd be like, where you going for vacation? Earth. If you broke, just say that. Why you going there? Why would you come here?
You feel?
Why would you come here?
Yeah.
Earth don't. If you look at the news on Earth, they be like, nah, they got too much shit going on. Like,
Bro, it's gang shit
come
going
why
on
you-
down there.
For
Why would you
sure.
come to Earth?
For
And my
sure.
second thought, there's somebody on some planet on the back of a milk carton that's in some lab right now, and somebody upset. You know what I'm saying? If they hear somebody in the other planet missing them,
Yeah.
they got cousins,
Hold on,
mamas,
wait a
brothers.
minute.
They probably
They out
traveling
there
fam-
handing out flyers. You
Say-
seen this person?
I think they
Did you
traveling
just say,
families.
my G, that on another planet,
Yes.
somebody's on an alien milk carton
Yes.
because they got stuck on Earth,
Because
bro?
they got stuck on Earth.
Let me tell you something. Bars.
That's what I'm saying,
You hear me?
dog.
You hear me?
And let me tell you
I
this.
mean, it's probably 2% milk or something, but they on that carton.
I don't know what kind of cow it is.
Yeah, bro,
If
I
it's
ain't
a cow
seen-
at all, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Bro, I ain't seen
said they
Johnny in about 3 months, bro. I don't
seen
know.
him in
I ain't
3
seen
months.
him.
Where he been?
I ain't seen Johnny. He's supposed to come to work. It's been a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to build these lasers. He was one of the best engineers we had. I don't know. I don't
bro
know where he
fell-
at.
I think he fell on Earth real quick. I don't
fell on
know.
Earth.
He-
Oh, that's
He said we go around Earth real quick.
he ain't come back. Where's car at?
he went there.
Hey, let me get the security cam footage. Listen, they all at his apartment. They all at his condo. Hey, y'all seen Johnny? No, I ain't seen
Man, he
Johnny.
be going to Earth because he said the McDonald's fries be popping. Like, he always going there for some fries.
They
Like,
get him with no salt though.
Yo, what if they be watching us like it's a movie, like we're their movies,
Right.
Like they look at Americans like that's their movies. I don't know,
they
it's
look at
like-
the world like, look at them arguing over color,
You
race.
feel me? Like,
What is
like
that?
it's like a big camera on Earth, and it just shows everything that we do, and it's like that's their
Right.
TV. Oh, that shit crazy.
That is hilarious, bro.
But yeah, man, that's where I went with it. I don't know,
No, I
like
feel you.
I know it's other people out here, man. So
Oh, we be ignorant to believe we're the only floating rod with human life
yeah.
out here. It's
Yeah.
nowhere else.
Absolutely.
And when they come, I'm switching sides. I just want to be.
Oh yeah,
clear.
for sure.
I'm switching sides. Okay, cool. What they doing? All right, cool.
They said what
y'all,
they
y'all
doing?
got a good economy?
Y'all got a good cop.
Opportunities out there?
Hey, y'all high? Y'all high out there?
Y'all hiring out
Ain't
there?
there's no R, no ING to be found. Y'all high? HINE. HIN. Y'all high out there?
Y'all need clothes. I know,
I'm telling you,
Hey, we got hella merch down here, bro.
you know what I'm saying? We know y'all don't show up with clothes, but can I be your fashion designer?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I had you fly with that giant head. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We're gonna get you something that's gonna we gonna tighten you up.
You said I had you fly with the giant.
They be like, they took our
Yeah.
cousin. We ain't do that. We didn't do that. Was the government?
I ain't
Oh,
got
bro,
the- bro, I ain't-
I got to pay them taxes. That's the
Yo,
only reason I rock with.
Get
them.
fat.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yo,
Oh man, good people. We are here with 3. Listen, man,
Three.
we went on a good, what was it, a good 6-minute
That was
UFO
a tangent.
tangent.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we here to do
I
on the
can't
Breaking
wait to
Bread
see a picture though. I just want to see a picture.
Bro, did you see the joint in Vegas, right?
You're
You see
right.
the flatbed. Y'all see that video?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Boom. So like right after it happened, you remember CNN and stuff like that was in a frenzy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I saw on social media, it was only up for about 2 hours. I ain't seen it since.
Yeah.
There's this one guy. It's pulled over to the side of the road. So imagine we're gonna set the scene. It's maybe 2 or 3 in the afternoon, blue skies, white clouds. It's one road, desert on both sides. It's nothing. It's desolate. Off way in the distance, you see this dot. Next thing you know, about 20 seconds later, it's a transfer truck. But it's the biggest 18-wheeler you've ever seen. It's like a dually 18-wheeler flatbed with this giant apparatus covered in a blanket. So it was led by like a security patrol detail. So it was like a security police SUV in front of it. The giant truck with these giant American flags on it, and like 3 officers, and they were flying. It was
okay,
like
I didn't see that. I thought you was talking about the actual.
but the object on the back of that 18-wheeler, bro, it had to be the size of 2 buses.
That's,
And it was oddly shaped. And it was shaped like this. It was like a mountainous kind of thing.
Oh, that's
Like if you
wild.
took a saucer and you bent it or broke it,
yeah.
and they just had it crudely covered, strapped down, and they made and the transfer truck was so big it had to drive in the middle of the 2-lane road. It was that big.
That's
So
crazy.
like everybody's put off to the side of the road, and that dude took the video of it. He uploaded it. It was up for a couple hours on Twitter, and I
Oh
ain't
yeah,
seen
they
it since.
snatched it down.
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
I ain't
No,
seen
they
it
did.
since. But if you see that coupled with what you've been seeing all day, you'd be like, yeah, that's
That's crazy.
a phenomenon.
I'm gonna
That's
tell you something
not,
else that's out of this world. Three's videos.
bro. They had my man in the astronaut suit. Can we talk about that right quick?
Talk about
Tell us about the track, because the joint Go Hard had my man's out there floating, bro. So you was going to the, you was putting an application with
You-
that.
I,
you
was
are
trying
leaving
to,
us?
I had to pull up on him for
You
a
got-
second.
You got 2 extra suits, bro. We going with you next time. Hey, we know 3, bro. Let us see.
For sure. Nah, yo, that was another feature. My homie, his name Millie NC. He featured me on that song. And the homie Sherez shot it. They wanted to try something different with the AI tool. It was my first AI video, so it was like, okay, we'll see what's up. So we went to Millie's shop. He owns a clothing store downtown Raleigh called One of One. They sell shoes, they sell clothes and stuff. They set up the green screen. It was I think that was like one of the fastest videos I ever shot. It took like an hour. They had the green screen up. We just had to stay still for like one shot like this, and then just rap with our not moving the body, but just our mouth. And guess y'all see how it turned out.
Yeah.
He cropped us out,
Bro.
put us in the spacesuits,
Bro.
and I was like, "Yo,
Live.
this is what this
Hard.
came out to."
And what's the single? Because people, y'all need to see this. Tell the good people what the single is, how they can find it.
God Work. So it's Mr. Millie, NC featuring 3 AM Sound. It's on all streaming platforms. It's probably one of the last videos that I posted on my social media, so y'all can definitely check that out. It's
Mhm.
called God Work though.
God Work, and that's at 3 AM Sound.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
Listen, run, don't walk. Go ahead and do it, man. The visuals for it,
Yeah.
fire. The bars is heavy.
Bars is heavy.
The
Preach.
production is present. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about your artist journey, right? So, how'd you get started? How long have you been in the music scene? Tell us a little bit about the 3 AM brand.
Yo, all right. So shit, man, I've been doing music for like 10 years plus. I went by a different artist name, which was Nick News back then. So I used to do a lot of battle rap, freestyle, you know what I'm saying? Before like I was into Smack DVD freestyles, all that,
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? So I used to do a lot of that, like coming out of middle school, high school. I went Nick News for the longest. So that was like my first name. But the reason I changed names is because I took that name from it was a situation that happened and someone was trying to like be funny. So it was like Nickelodeon, Nick News, da da da. So I was like, okay, because I ain't have an artist name in 2010, pretty much. But I had took that name, flipped it, everybody started calling me that. So
Mhm.
I was like, so then years later, I started getting serious about the music. Started creating songs. And when I say songs, I mean just structured songs. Because like I said, I was doing like battle, freestyle, rap type music. And I ended up moving to California, San Bernardino, California. That's why I did my rebranding at. So
Gotcha.
And the music. So my schedule, like the time frames was different. So the music that I was making was that y'all hear it like the late night vibe. Because I was creating like at those time of the hours. I was working during the day and come to the crib, and that would be my creative hours. So it became the 3 AM Sound.
And that, bro, that's such a dope story, because when you listen to 3, that's what it sounds like. Like
Yeah.
it sounds like the late night. This is the type of joint where
Yeah.
you put it on,
Mhm.
it's 10:30, 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
you sliding with your people,
You feel me?
but it's vibes. It's the sunroof is open.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful starry night. Y'all vibing, y'all about to go have a good time. But yeah, we're gonna give y'all some buckets. We're gonna give y'all some heavy bars, but we also can give y'all something to vibe to. It's
Yeah.
truly a curated sound. Like
Yeah.
it sounds like 3 AM.
It gives a lot of energy, man. Gives
It
the right-
does.
yeah.
And so it's no comparisons. I just say it's it's my sound. So that's why it's the 3 AM Sound, but it's just
Mhm.
3 AM Sound. And
Mm-hmm.
number 3 followed me like all my life, and that's like a lucky number for me. So it's like, damn, this the creative hours, the number 3, like everything 3 has been around me. Like Allen Iverson, my favorite player. So it's 3
Mhm.
from the beginning. From that, like I just looked, calculated all the times where number 3 has followed me, like throughout my whole life. But
Mm.
yeah, man, creative hours and
Man, that's
it's a
dope.
vibe.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Definitely check out the homie 3 AM Sound, man. Like
Yeah.
again, the vibe, the curation is
Mhm.
there, man. Is there. So tell us about what's coming up for you. What's next? Tell us about, your next performances, next set, next shows. What you got coming?
Yeah. I'm actually working on some new music right now. I don't want to call it a EP or album. I don't want to give a date on it. Cause that takes a lot of energy. Like you tell somebody, cause I done told somebody like, yo, it's coming out June 1st, June 3rd, or June 13th. Like I always try to choose like around that. But then like you know, as artists, we get in our head and we like, yo, I want this. It got to be right. Like,
Right.
You feel me? Like,
Right.
even though it's there, if you just like, yo, it just got to be right. So, but I'm in the process. I'm gonna start saying I'm in the process of releasing like a load of music, like a lot of music. I may put together like you know, a project, but there's no date on it. But it's coming. I'll tease here and there, like with my show. Like if I promote a show and I post a flyer, I'll put like a new song behind it or something, just like, you know, just to tease it. But yeah, my next show is August 12th at this sneaker ball at the Raleigh Convention Center, downtown Raleigh. And it's thrown by the city of Raleigh. Grady Bussey, he works for the city of Raleigh, and they booked me for it. It's supposed to be a big thing,
Yeah.
and we ready for
When
it.
is
Man.
it?
August 12th.
August 12th.
Yep.
Man,
Raleigh,
that's
yeah.
fly. That's fly. Down there at the Raleigh Convention Center.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I never been there. What is that? Is that the train station or something?
It's it's closest to it. So like it's how can I explain it? It's like a giant. It's huge. It's like a giant square building,
Okay.
Multi-use.
but it's multi-use. Like you
Word.
know, like when my niece was in gymnastics, they used to have gymnastics meets. They do all kinds, but it's like
A lot of corporations,
Corporations,
have there,
graduations.
Word.
graduations.
Yeah, so
a
it's
lot
a
of different
huge
events.
venue.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do a lot of different events in there.
Word.
yeah, humongous
dope.
venue, man. So and I know for the sneaker brawl, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna
It's
be
the
fire.
50 years. I think it said 50 years or something like that.
Oh,
so
wow.
Sneaker ball?
The
Yeah.
50th anniversary. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware.
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm
Ain't
just
it?
like 50 years. Dang.
Man, I that sounds like something I need to be at. But I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a conflict that day, but I'm gonna see if I can't pull up because
it's all good.
you know what I'm
Make it
saying? Because
happen.
we are definitely sneakers head on the breaker,
Oh, for
sneaker
sure.
heads on the Breaker Bad
I see
podcast.
y'all got the 4s on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stepping up. No, you got the 13s. He got the 4s,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, man.
Big
You know,
stepper.
we like to step out in style. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying? We
see.
don't, but we ain't making no noise out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't making no noise. We ain't making no
I
noise.
tell you all the time, look, man, I said, look, people, I've said this before, and I say it every time I mean it. We are stealing right now. We got somebody on that in the future will be just gone
I appreciate
Just-
that, man.
at another level. So y'all need to take right now. Follow this man. Follow his music, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music, because it is fire. I told him this, and I'm saying it here on the podcast. When we were right, I'm like, I've been listening to his music for 2 weeks now since we booked him for the show. And I've been doing it everywhere, getting ready, working on projects, go pick up my son, just wherever, it bumps everywhere. Check out the music. Listen to the whole catalog. I'm listening to musicians that I haven't heard of before because he's featured, and now I'm following them too.
Yeah,
Check it out.
yeah, because that feature you ran when we went to lunch, I was like, oh, that's fire,
Hard.
tough.
Bruh, and that was
appreciate
one I just listened to on the way here because I was
Bro.
like, I gotta listen to more of his music. And
Bro.
I saw that feature. I'm like, let me listen
And
to this
see,
song.
and the homies don't even know. See, and the homies watch the pod.
Mhm.
By the time they see this episode, it'll be too late by then. Let me tell you something. Next cookout, fish fry,
It's
we out
up.
there vibing. It's up, bro. I'm gonna have to
Up.
because we keep the music. We keep music popping. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just run that 3. Bow.
Yeah.
And I can hear him now. Oh, this tough. Who was this? Oh yeah, that's the homie 3. He was on the pod. He's right here in Raleigh, right here in Central North Carolina, man. That's what we doing on the Breaking Bread podcast. We're telling y'all what's hot. Y'all better listen to Derek. Get in while the price
Yeah,
good.
in.
We
For
in there.
sure.
But
For
listen,
sure.
we in there. You know what I'm saying? With the big homie 3. So I know you said we got new music coming out.
For sure.
But besides that, so when you're not creating, right?
Yeah.
I know you said that you work during the day. You know, the evening is the time for creating. Do you take a break between? Is it a situation where you do your job, come home, kind of chill for a bit, then go straight into the creative mode, or
So
do you just go straight to the booth?
so that when I was working, like how I how I became 3 a.m. Sound is because I was doing work in California during the day, and I would come and create later on, like as soon as I got off. But now I'm full-time musician. And I've been doing this like I left my job like last year. So ever since then I just been, took a chance on myself.
yeah,
And
bet on yourself.
yeah, bet on myself. So sometimes it definitely gets hard. It's definitely hard, but we pushing through it.
Mhm.
I'm learning how, because I'm always creating. Like it's not even that like 3 a.m. like to be realistic. It's all types of time of the day. But now I'm just learning how to find ways to use my different talents to generate, different like income, or as far as like what you know how to do. Like, what do you know how to do outside of recording yourself? Well, I know how to engineer and record people. I know how to do graphics and cover art. You know what I'm saying? I know how to pretty much, I do all my cover art. I release all my music, so I know how to pretty much do all that stuff. But as far as offering that service for other artists to generate what I need to generate and survive, that's what I do during.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So we're doing a little bit of everything. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah, we're mixing, mastering, we engineering, we're producing, and you're distributing your own art, man. And that's the
Yeah.
community that we're talking about here on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, we've had so many fly artists out here,
Mhm.
so many dope people out here. And the one thing I can say is everybody is bound together.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows each other. Everybody's cool with each other. We are working on the collective. So I guess this message is more so for those that haven't found the gold rush that is Central North Carolina.
Mm.
You know, everybody knows about Atlanta. Derek and I talk about this all the time. Everybody knows about LA. Everybody knows about Nashville, Miami, and their scenes. We got one of the best undiscovered scenes in America. R&B Raleigh, dog. You know what I mean? Like it's the new Nashville. If you want to come out to hear some great music, whether it's dope rappers, R&B, alternative, and the thing is, what I like about this area is we all dabble in all of it. It's a little bit of alternative, a little bit of electronica, some rap,
Facts.
dope R&B. Everybody is in that vein of just creation,
Right.
and nobody knows about it. And so we trying to tell y'all, get in while the price good, bro. Get in while the price
For
good.
real.
Every delay is gonna
For
cost you more dollars. You don't. That's a double D problem you don't want.
That's a real one.
Every delay gonna cost you more dollars. It's
delay
a double
cost you
D
more
problem you
dollars.
don't want.
That's a real
Get in
one.
here now, because these people out here, we ain't playing. 10 years from now, it's gonna be like, oh my God, Raleigh's the new Nashville. You know what I'm saying? You want country, go to Nashville. You want R&B, go to Raleigh. That Durham, whatever, the Triangle, whatever we're gonna call it. Because you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely gonna keep my
for sure.
the hometown Bull City one time Durham stand up. We love y'all out here.
Okay,
But
shout out
like
Bull
the
City.
Triangle is truly up next. I really believe that in my heart of hearts,
I do
man.
too.
Yeah.
I for real-
There's
yeah,
too
like
much
you
fly,
said, the
too many
scene-
fly people.
when you go to Atlanta, you know the culture of Atlanta. You turn on the radio, you hear the music, you see the scene. You go to Nashville, you see the scene of the artistry of what they're doing, what they're embracing. Like, hey, this is what we do here. It's dope. I was in Nashville, Tennessee. I almost bought cowboy boots, dog. I'm not even bullshit. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I was this close to buying cowboy
You
boots.
should have
Bro, I
got 'em.
almost did.
That
dog.
strip be lit.
That strip be popping. That's the only reason I get them, because we was walking on the street and I didn't want to carry new cowboy boots while we still up and down the strip.
Yeah.
But they be popping, and you get there, you like, yo, and you just get down. We's like, I'm rocking with what y'all rocking
It's a
with.
music
Mhm.
city.
It's a music
Yep.
city, and
Yeah.
like Atlanta, Charlotte's getting their way. You go to New York, LA. It's just the music scene and the energy and the culture is there, and we have the artists here to do that. And it'd be a crime if it doesn't pop, and it will pop. It ain't a crime if it won't, because it will. But I'm just saying that everybody need to get on this board and check out all these fly artists like 3, because
Do
y'all
it.
missing out.
I
And
appreciate
I
it.
promise you. Look, this ain't nothing paid we getting for. We just found this brother. Shout out to Zay. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
And-
homie Zay,
shout
we
out
the
to homie
Roses.
Zay who put us on.
Mhm.
And
Yes,
we listened to
sir.
this brother music and said, oh,
It's bro, like I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Like I'm telling you,
Right.
listening to it, I'm like, it's professional.
For sure.
It's professional. This isn't a hobby. You can tell, like, the artists that we rock with, the people that we've had on the podcast, and that's what I love about all y'all, man. Like, these men and women are professionals. They're taking it seriously.
Serious.
They know that, everything has to be right. The production, the mixing, the mastering, the writing, the bars, everything has to be together.
Yeah.
And to have such an immense amount of talent concentrated in one small place, in a 20-mile radius, bro, like, you can have your own festival. Like just draw a circle. Just bro, take 540, draw a circle around there. Everything in the middle of that.
Right.
Bro, I could get you 30 people, 30 artists right now that can headline a show today.
right.
That's
Do it in
right.
RTP so Raleigh and Durham can come in. boom.
However you want to do it.
However
Like,
you wanna
That's
do
a fact.
and the talent is there, man. And shout out to you, man. Shout out to what you got going on. And now we're gonna get a little bit deeper to the 3 a.m. story, to the
Let's
3 a.m.
go.
sound
Let's
catalog. In our next section, 2 shots and 1. So listen, brother, this is gonna be real easy. We just gonna ask you a couple questions about
All right.
about the brand, stuff like that. So
Okay.
I know that artists sometimes don't like to pick favorites, because your art is like your children. But we gonna put that pressure on you. What? I ain't gonna make you choose one. I give you a little short list. Give me your top 3 favorite joints that 3 a.m. sound is. If you had to look in this camera right here and say, listen to these 3 right here, what would you select? The pressure.
Nah, so two off the rip. All right, I got you. Definitely regrets. Regret. Do you want me to tell you why, or just
Yeah. Oh
just
yeah.
name
Yeah.
y'all-
Yeah.
just
We want the
name y'all
story.
songs?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Regrets. Well, I don't know if y'all like heard that song, but that was like one of the most personal songs, like that I wrote. Well, I didn't technically write that song. Like that was just real emotion, like off the head. Like I just threw the beat on and was just saying, like that was like one of the first songs where I kind of like went all the way through it without even kind of like stopping to even write anything. Cause I more so felt like that song was like a therapy session. So like I think that's why like that's a personal song. Definitely regrets. And when I perform it, it's like one of the favorites for like the crowd, and they know it. Curtis Snow. Yeah, I rock with the Curtis Snow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One of mine made the list.
I'm on Curtis Snow because and with Curtis Snow and Regrets, they're on the same album, which was Come Alive in the Nighttime, which was like my first streaming album on like streaming platforms. Like before that I was dropping music on MySpace or SoundCloud or DatPiff, but like my breakout for me to like put it on Spotify or Apple Music was the Come Alive in the Nighttime, which was that album, which Curtis Snow is on and Regrets is on, and Curtis Snow was still is one of like the top favorites.
That Curtis Snow, go, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
On it for real.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, but I man, it's like, and I'm thinking about like new music I got, but I can't even tell y'all that because it's like y'all don't know those songs. Y'all don't know those songs, so I'm trying to name the ones that y'all do know. But yeah. So what's that? Regrets, Curtis Snow, and my third one. What's my third one, man?
You can include features too if you got a dope feature that
Features?
you. Yeah.
Man, that's
All that's on the
awesome.
tape.
Okay,
That's what happens when a catalog like that. You see that, people?
Right.
My man got to go through the whole catalog.
No, remember we played the song in the car. He said, "I don't remember I was spitting on this. I know I just did the
yeah, bro
ad-libs."
he played a feature in the car, and I didn't even know. I just thought I did the ad libs.
It was doing
I
numbers.
had a whole freestyle at the end of it. I'm like, dang,
It was doing numbers.
But yeah, my third song, probably first one that came to my head was Black Hearts. I don't
Black
Black
Hearts,
Hearts,
yeah,
okay.
that's a good
and that
song.
was
I
like
this one.
another personal song.
Yeah.
So it was
Mhm.
just like with real emotion, and they're my top 3.
Yes, sir.
For
Yes,
right now.
sir. So good people, we kicking it with the big homie 3 from 3 a.m. Sound. We're in the middle of our middle segment, 2 shots saying one. So now we've talked about the singles. Let's talk about who are you listening to? So that's our second question. So
Mhm.
so when you're not creating, who do you listen to?
I listen to, man. I'll tell you what I've been listening to lately.
Yeah.
Cause I listen to everybody. Whoever I'm like y'all, like I'm music head. So whatever was releasing, like I don't have like one certain artist that I listen to.
Mhm.
Whoever's dropping new music or an album, it's kind of like I'm like a A&R. I go through and just choose what's the hottest song and
I
just
do the
like
same
choose.
thing.
You feel me? Like I just choose. Like if Gunna just drop, I listen to his album. I listen to one of those songs. If Drake or Travis Scott just drop,
He
you know what I'm
just dropped. I
saying?
need to check
Travis
that
Scott
out.
just
Everybody's saying it's fire. Though.
me and my lady, we worked out to it last night. We was just vibing out to it, and it was pretty straight. I got to give it a second listen
Yeah,
because
it
I was
does.
I was so. But yeah. But lately, I've been listening to Christian hip hop. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. I
Mhm.
think that's is definitely high vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Like we do have a lot of songs that's out here that's low, and kids be singing lyrics that they don't even know what they talking
Mhm.
about. But like, I discovered somebody named Caleb Gordon. He's a Christian hip hop artist.
I just recently heard a song from him too.
It's fire, yeah. And it's like I like the okay. It's the Christian hip hop or Christian word on 808 beat
Mhm.
instead
Yeah.
of low vibrational words on a 808 beat, which is the lowest, you know what I'm saying, the
Mhm.
lowest vibration in your body. But I like that, you know what I'm saying, I can listen to something that's like super positive and it like has the word, especially if you believe. And you know, they saying the believe, they saying the word on these nice beats, and it's just cool to listen to and cool to repeat. And it's been stuck in my head. Like I've been singing some songs the last couple of days because I'm like, yo, this is fire.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't remember the artist's name. Right? I have to look him up on Apple Music. The same man, like
Yeah.
the Christian hip hop game, they finally figured it out. And I remember, growing up when Kirk Franklin first came out. And
Yeah.
It was so
because I grew up in a Southern Baptist church.
Yeah.
right.
Deep. I'm talking about deep Baptist, like for real. All the
Right.
cliches that you think of. And
Yeah.
that was my home church.
Yeah.
And like when Kirk Franklin came out, at first, everybody was kind of resistant. Like, whoa,
Mhm.
whoa, this doesn't sound like my inspirational music, right? But then he was like, well, listen to the message. The message is there. The production is just a little bit of the
They
same.
just hear the beat and want to.
You know what I
check
mean?
out, Yeah.
And it took a long time for people to kind of get over that. And then there was this kind of weird space where I think the game was trying to do both, where it was trying to use the production, the traditional production with the modern message. But
Yeah.
but then people were like, no. We want it the other way.
Uh-huh.
Right? We want the hard, we want Tay Keith and 808 Mafia, right? We need that beat.
Right.
We need the Metro Boomin beat with the word on top of it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, somebody's Christian rappers, they got bars.
They do be.
You hear me?
Yo,
They
Bars.
do be
Like
rapping.
I'm talking about like, whoa.
Yo, I done heard of every song because like if I play one Christian song, it go to the playlist. Like it's
Mhm.
a load of you got somebody that sound like Lil Baby. You got
Yep.
somebody that
Yeah.
sound like
Drake.
Drake.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's like, but they're not intentionally trying to. I think they just naturally sound like that. And I think it's hard. It's almost like God, like, like, we back. We like, yeah, I figured out how to, you know what I'm saying?
There's even
beat
indie
you.
alternative gospel music that's dope. It's a I don't know if you heard. It's a collective called Salt. I don't know if you heard of them before.
Who?
Haven't heard-
Salt, SAULT. So they do a
Ain't never
lot
heard
of.
of
Salt.
It's
Okay.
it's multiple artists that come together. Some that
Word.
we know, some that we don't know, and
Word.
they do different albums. One album they did was a gospel album, and it is fire. When I
Word.
say fire, I mean like it had. I can't even describe. It's like R&B, alternative, indie, all of it up there.
Word.
It is dope.
I'm gonna
dog.
check that out.
It's
Yeah.
Never Feel Fear is a great song up there. And Faith. Those are two songs. That's a reggae song, Faith up there. It's dope. This
It's
is great.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is, man. Because I was scrolling through IG yesterday, and I came across a couple gospel. It was this lady. She was young too. She couldn't have been a day over 25.
Mhm.
And like, and the look was the standard traditional look from a lady rapper.
Mhm.
But when she started rapping, I was like, whoa,
Uh-huh.
whoa. I mean, it was gospel rap, but she was still beautified, right?
Right.
She was like, she had lip gloss, and I can't remember the bar, but she had a bar about it. Like she was basically saying some stuff like, Lord, I'm doing this for Jesus,
Right.
But I'm still out here.
Right.
You feel what I'm talking about? Let's be
Yeah.
clear on that. And I think that self-expression is fire. And I also like how it doesn't feel, maybe the church isn't aware of what's happening,
Yeah.
right? Because like I said, when that Kirk Franklin stuff came, it was a big deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if they are aware, I'm much more proud of the response now because
For
it's quiet.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's quiet. It's like, yeah,
you're
this
right.
is, you know what, y'all are right. This is how it's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
For sure.
Like, when I go to service, I love listening to the actual music ministry,
Mhm.
right? So like you'll go in there, the choir will be singing a song or whatever the case may be, and the drummer might decide, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all the pretty brown eyes right quick. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you for about 30 seconds. This and that, and 30. I'm gonna go back to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I think that's dope because you want to pull people to the message,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's really the point of this.
For sure.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
I definitely think it's clever, and definitely smart. So
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
even heard one guy sound like Pop Smoke for real.
yo,
You know who I'm
I
talking
know
about?
I know his.
You know who I'm talking about?
yeah, bro. He comes. I forgot his name, but he's on the playlist too.
Yeah,
like,
I got him on my playlist too. He had
Yeah.
a song that was hard. I was like, yeah, I got.
That's crazy. I meant to bring him up after Caleb Gar. I just forgot his name.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's hard.
Pronto.
Yeah.
Pronto.
Yeah.
Good people, we here with at 3, the number 3, AM Sound.
Yeah, man.
All social media platforms, man. Go follow my
3.
good brother, man. Do it. All right, so we are still in 2 Shots and one, man. So last question.
Okay.
I know we can't talk about the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know you got it on tuck. That's pretty cool. But we're going to look back at your overall discography, right?
Yeah.
And I got a preference question. How do you feel about the whole album versus EP versus LP? Like, from an artist perspective, does it really matter?
I don't think it
I don't
does.
think it does either.
I don't think it does. I think people put I think people say like I think they get it confused because I feel like they think you have to be in the industry to create an album. Like, nah, you can be indie or local,
Mhm.
and whatever your preference is, bro. Like is that's just what it is. If you want to make an EP, I feel like EPs are more so like 6 to 7 songs or even
Mhm.
less than that. Album, I think, is more so like 15 and up or something. But I feel like it don't matter. Like even if it's 10 songs or 7 songs, it can still be an album or an EP. So I don't really. It's just whatever flows right in that
I kind of
moment.
look at it as funny. EP, LPs, whatever. Like, you know, I think there's like creative juices, stuff they
Yeah.
putting out. When I hear an album is different for me. It's kind of like what comedians say, I have a special.
Okay.
You know, your special is different versus you going to do a show or going through cities and doing these shows, which are great. You know, you're working on material. They're working on material at the same time. I feel kind of that way about artists. Like these EPs and LPs, this is real music they're doing. It's creative. It's dope music. But then when the album come out, it's like, this is my special. Like, this is my HBO special
Right.
here. Like, that's why I see the difference.
Mm.
EP, LP, all that, I don't feel like it's too much different like you, but I just feel like the album, me personally, I'm like, oh, this is the...
Everybody's we need to pay attention.
They pay attention. They've been working on this for probably about a year while putting out this other stuff. I feel like sometimes the EP, LP stuff is stuff that probably won't make the album sometimes, but they still dope songs, you ask me personally. But I just think, like I said, the album coming out, I'm like, okay.
What happened to the term mixtape though?
Right. It was so
I took it right out my mouth.
Mixtapes was dropping like crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, in the mixtape game, I mean, think about how first of all, y'all, if y'all ain't old enough to remember the late 90s and early 2000s, it was a wild time back then.
Yeah, man.
It was a
like-
lot going on. It was
Good
fun
times.
though.
Good times.
It was good time,
Pretty
bro.
lit.
So like, and that's what like the mixtape game used to run the show. Three
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
run the show. Derek, like won't nothing like going to the barbershop. Buddy pull up. I got that new gangster grills, this and that and the third. I got this, I got that.
Yeah.
And you know, did it change when with the technology? Because remember, once we were able to start doing the whole CDR, CDRW, and people could fit 70 songs on the disc.
Yeah.
Once we figured out, I forgot what it was when the song extensions changed, you could
Yeah,
get
yeah,
all
yeah.
those songs on one disc. But whatever happened to the mixtape, bro?
I don't know. I think it's crazy because it went digital, and you know, like I said, that Piff and all it was. I don't know what really
What
did
happened to
happen
the mixtape?
I don't even have a good answer. That's because like that, literally.
Three, you got to answer. What happened to the
That's how
mixtape?
Nicki
I don't
dropped
know,
it
yo.
and
I'm about to
everything.
bring it back out though. I feel like when I used
Hey,
to, when
breaking news on the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, listen, Three, run that. You finna do what, Three?
I'm about to drop a mixtape, y'all. Nah.
Mr.
Yo, when I used to see the term mixtape, I always used to look at it like the artist was like having fun with that. It's not so serious when you say like it's an
Yeah.
album or
Yeah.
if it's like a EP. Like the term mixtapes, I think that draws me. It draws my attention span to listen to the mixtape over an album or the term album or EP. But I don't know. I feel like mixtape is like your free creativity. I don't know. That's
yeah,
how I
get your
feel.
creative juices. Like,
Yeah,
Wayne, you know, a big part of Wayne's legacy is mixtape.
exactly.
Like huge. I mean, he created a whole. He had a cult-like following based off that. His
Yeah,
mixtapes. Let's be
yeah.
real about it. Not just his commercial stuff. And it's every time I heard a new Wayne mixtape drop, I'm like, oh yeah, let me go check this out. Sorry for the wait. You know, well, it's too many to call.
Yeah.
but-
Too many to name. And you named it. If you go back and listen to Star 67 by Drake, that's what Wayne says. At the very beginning, he's like, these cats don't want to come into the studio talking about, oh, I gotta have a situation. I gotta have a
Yeah.
producer.
Right.
And then he was like, what you doing? You gotta come in here with clips.
Right.
Facts.
Clips. And then Drake start
Right.
rapping. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. You have to go out here with that art.
Yeah.
And if you and Rick Rubin said this, and I couldn't have said it better myself. Rick Rubin said, it's not that you're trying to make something that you know everybody will like.
Right.
You're trying to make something that you
You
like
like.
enough to share with the world.
That is
Those are
such a
two.
bar.
And that's and,
I
hey,
saw
listen,
that
bro.
clip, too.
Listen, bro. Right. Wasn't it heavy?
Yeah.
And he said it so smooth. He just sitting there, big ass beard, just stoic and big. And he said it, just looked at it, boom, and it just came out of his mouth. And I was like, that's some of the realest two sentences I've
Real
ever
and
heard.
simple. Real
Real
and
and simple.
simple.
That's all creativity is. Whether it's music, if you're posting stuff on social media, whatever you're doing, it's
That's
something
right.
that you like, that you feel good enough that you just want to share.
You're right.
And
Exactly.
you're gonna find your people
And if
doing
you
it.
have fun with it, I feel like most artists that record a song and like they recording a song, obviously they putting the work into it, they have fun. But if they don't release it, I think that part comes into like them getting into their head. But they not
Mhm.
noticing when you was in the process of making that song, it was fun, and that's the moment that you need to live on. Like
Mhm.
you start thinking about, yo, is people gonna like this or such and such? Nah, you need to go back to you making it, that creative process, you having
Yep.
fun. You was like, yo, this is hard. Like, yo, my dad, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Yeah.
mixtapes, man.
Shout out.
I found so many dope artists off of mixtapes back then. Hey, come on, man. It was-
Telling
Bro,
you.
that's a great idea though. Because if three said he gonna bring back the mixtape
Bring
again,
back
breaking
the
news on the
mixtape
Breaking Bread
era,
podcast.
For
Get
sure.
in while the price low, while the number good.
While the number's
Delays gonna
good.
cost you dollars. Delays will cost you dollars. That's a double D problem you
They
don't want.
speaking it to an existence too.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
they know
saying,
this
bro.
gonna happen.
Listen, man, listen to community. Central North Carolina, we here.
Yeah.
We here.
Mhm.
So breaking news, my man 3 said he gonna bring back the mixtape. Now,
Oh,
how
man, you put that-
how fly would that be? Think about it, right? What if the community
Mhm.
were like, you know what, bro, we about to give Apple Music and Spotify the hardest 18 tracks. And I'm talking about back in the day mixtape. I'm talking about 6 minutes of death mixtapes. I'm talking about like one song is 6 minutes and you got 8 dudes with a verse. I'm talking about everybody's, we're gonna put the beat on, we going off. Like the feature list gonna be this long. It's gonna be running all off the side. Like you're gonna need like 3 lines for the feature list. Feature list gonna be like this.
Now you open the back up, you got the whole thing. on like that. You remember that?
Right, bro. The mixtape gonna come with a PDF.
Putting people on the song that wasn't even on the
Right.
Right, yeah. He was on it. He was on it.
He was just in the studio.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
In the studio.
I mean, it was his AI voice, but it kind of counted. Chat GPT, what up?
Yeah.
That's another thing Ted took away too. AI, you know, we used to think about Allen Iverson when we say AI.
Always. That's what I think about every time.
You see that tweet when they was like, I miss the days when AI used to mean Allen
Oh, really?
Iverson?
That's what they said? Oh, that's hilarious.
I was crying,
That's
bro.
hilarious.
It's crazy. That's
Bro,
crazy.
hey, man, shout out to Allen Iverson. Hey, AI, come to the show. We got snacks. One of those gonna hit one day, though.
One of them gonna
I
hit
don't know
one
which
day.
one it's gonna be, but one of them gonna
Somebody
hit
pull
one
up. So y'all say y'all got snacks?
Yeah, we got snacks. Hey, listen, we got snacks. We got moonlight. We got the dopest flies people. You know what I'm saying? It might
Yo.
behoove you, AI, to come down here. You know what I'm saying?
Talk some aliens with us or something. You know?
For sure.
Bring some aliens with you. So 3, you
Yeah.
said you an AI fan, bro. So what? Well, I ain't gonna say what because I was growing up watching the NBA probably around the same time. So I was there.
You
So
know
I
what's
ain't
up.
gonna ask the question of what brought you to what
You know what's
made
up.
you an AI fan. But I'm gonna say it like this: with all the other superstars the league has grown,
Mhm.
what made you stick with AI?
That's crazy. I think it was more so like the style. Like it was his style. I feel like he was like different. You know, I always gravitate towards someone being like different or not going by like the rules. You know what I'm
Disruptive.
saying? Like my default picture on IG is Dennis Rodman. So you just like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I mean, aside from everything, like it's just the different, being different and not obeying by the typical American rules. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always like towards that. But I think it was like, you know, it was just the style,
Yeah.
the way he was dressed. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like
Yep. Took on the
it was
NBA.
fire.
Looked David Stern right in his face and said, I ain't taking out
you
now
feel
cornrows,
me?
dog.
You
I'm
feel
about to
me?
run
I
all this.
had the braids like
Right.
back then too. Like I used to tell my mom, like, yo, can you give me the fish bones? Like, you feel me? Like
Hey.
all that. And then we can talk about And1 too, because Hot Sauce was like similar to him
Yeah.
too. And I was like a Hot Sauce fans, and they were similar.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yo, these guys is fire. I rocks with them.
Man,
But
that's dope.
yeah.
Man, that's super fly, man. That's super fly. So listen, man, good
Yeah.
people, we out here. We've been kicking it with the big homie 3
Three.
3 AM Sound. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear the ad libs, dope features. What's your favorite feature? Because you be going on, bro. I done
Okay.
seen you rapping in space when you went to see the aliens out there doing numbers.
Yeah.
He said he got 2 extra space suits there. Now we're gonna need
Got
about
this-
2 X's though.
I got y'all.
Because we kind of
space
big
suits.
and we kind of heavy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't little. We need two X's,
two
you know?
suits.
Because you know them astronauts be kind of little. We go into NASA and be like,
Right.
bro,
They
my
do be
shoulders
little.
can't fit in there.
Yeah.
'Cause They be little.
They do be little.
I'm trying to float, but I need to fit.
I want to know
You
what
feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, gravity. Yeah, you're right.
Gravity holds y'all up.
Hey, because you know gravity's undefeated, never lost. I tell my
Never
daughters that all the time. My daughter get to doing some crazy stuff, jumping on the couch. All right, baby, gravity undefeated.
bro.
Gravity got every championship belt ever disseminated, bro.
Lee
You
hit
seen
me
somebody
old school
jump?
at last time we was over there.
Oh,
too.
bro, I was about to boy. Mario, what's up, baby? But listen, Mike,
Yo.
I got to tell the story and I got to get back to
Okay,
the
yeah,
feature
for sure, for
because
sure.
Derek- Derek just reminded me.
Go ahead.
So I got this little darling 4-year-old, right? Just the cutest little kid you ever want to see in your life. But here's the problem. She's so cute that she think that she can get away with everything. That's the problem, right? Because she just getting to looking at you, get the bat in her eyes. And, this and that, third. But see, but I know what's going on. So, I'm from the country. I got to have a box fan wherever I go. I know what y'all thinking. Well, Lee, when you be traveling, do you take a fan? Yeah, I got a battery power fan that I bought from Bezos and them. Shout out to Bezos and them. Keep spinning those sprinters. Amazon, you feel me? I'm outside with the fan on. My daughter comes out. Kids are curious. I used to do this when I was a kid too. So she puts her finger in the fan. I'm like, Mari, stop. So then she kind of like froze for a minute, and then she looked there and held her hand there. She tried to sneak the hands. I had to hit her with the 1974. Bro, she jumped up and scurried out the room. Derek busted out laughing.
Kids are so
I saw her do it. She was like, I mean,
Whatever, bro.
all right, whatever, bro. Leave it.
Right.
Then she gone.
Oh, now you want to run.
It's so cool to look at your kids and like see the stuff that like the sneaky stuff they try to do, and you're just like, yo, I know what you're doing. Like I used to do the same thing.
Right.
Like I know what you, and they look at you like, hey, like how you know what's going on? It's like, because we've been here. It's
Right.
You're not thinking about it. Like when I was a kid, I wasn't thinking about my mom like knowing what I'm doing, because I'm thinking like I'm the first,
I'm the first person to ever do this.
Right.
getting away with
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
But it's crazy to look at my son now and just see some of the similarities of the things that I know like how he feel or what, you know what I'm saying, what he's doing or what sneaky thing he's doing. It's crazy. It's funny. It's crazy.
And it's so cute because it'd be little innocent stuff.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like my daughter likes to play with household items.
Yeah.
She got a room full of toys, but she'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a Kleenex because my baby needs a blanket." I'm like, "But you got a real blanket right there." But the baby needs a Kleenex, and I'm just like, "But the." All right, you got it.
You got it.
You got it, champ. You got it. You know what I'm saying? So. We definitely had to get the kids corner, but I do want to get this question off. Then we're gonna pivot off to our last segment. So the favorite feature, bro. So if you had to look in the camera, because we done told them the album to listen to, we done gave them the singles to listen to. We gave them a little short list there. But the feature, which one you rocking with the best?
Yo, first one that came to my head. I'm moving off of all natural first. Comes to my head. It's recent. It's kind of new. It's my homie South Rome. It's a song called Yeah 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 times 3. Well, yeah times 3.
Yeah, times 3. Okay.
And yeah, that's one of my favorite features. Like I play that back. Like I'll go listen to my features. Like I'll play it back. Like I go on Spotify and see all the features that I'm a part of, and I'll listen to them. But like something about that yeah times 3 is
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to run
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to run
Y'all
that.
gonna- yeah,
I'm
y'all gonna rock to
running that. As soon as we pivot from the pod and we say goodbye to the good people, we running that yeah times 3,
Sure,
man.
yeah.
So listen, man, good people, we've reached the best part of the show, man. Look, bro, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what we fitting to say. I'm gonna say it one more time. We here with the big homie, 3 from 3 a.m. Sound.
Here.
Listen, man, delays will cost you dollars. Get in while the price good. We trying to tell you. Go listen to the music now. I challenge you to listen to the music straight up and be like, this sounds just as good or better than anything else that you hear nationally. I challenge y'all. Y'all go listen to it. Y'all listen to it. Listen to your favorite artists. Listen to 3 and be like, you know what? My man's got something, bro.
Right now that 3 got
He got it, bro. The man got albums. He got hits. He got bars. He got production. Bro, I'm all in the car asking, who's your producer, bro?
right.
I need to know. I need to get, listen, I need,
Shout out to all the producers.
shout out to all the producers,
And
man.
you got different styles. Like you
Facts.
like his
Right.
like he
I was
has,
waiting for you to say that.
yeah. We have like when listen, I'm like, okay. Oh, like when I listen to Black Hearts and then I listen to Deja Vu and what's Reed? I'm blanking on the name of it.
Was it Rear
Rear
View?
view.
Rear
Woo,
View.
that Rear View go hard,
Go
dog.
hard.
Yeah.
Go hard. Then you pivot. It's like, yo, it's like this brother got about 7 styles in him. Like,
Listen,
what
he can
Wayne
do it
say?
all.
I got so many styles. I'm a group. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
You feel me?
Hey, go,
Shout out to
go.
Wayne too, because he is an influence from like all of that too, as far as like doing different stuff, like from the rock to the pop to the
Yeah,
rap
you
to
got it
the
all,
R&B. Like yeah, for sure.
I enjoy it thoroughly because like Millie say, we're a bit music head. We listen to all different types of music.
Word.
So it's very enjoyable where I can hear an artist do so many styles. Not only do so many styles, but do it well.
Do it
Let's be
well.
clear.
Yeah,
Let's be
sure.
clear. He
Yeah,
does
facts.
it well because I've
Facts.
seen others do it, and it's like
They trying. They just dabbling.
right here.
Experimenting.
you in lane 1, and you good in lane 1.
Yeah.
Lane 2, you about 35. Lane 1, you good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Bro,
Yeah, for
bro,
sure.
and that's bars. That's 100% bars, bro, because you can't take a Camry to a drag strip and expect to win.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
It's good on gas though.
Hey, listen, it's great on game.
You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
extremes. Drag race ain't there. You know.
Your strength is getting down to the target.
Right.
But on this quarter mile, bro,
Yeah.
finna get smoked. Good people, we here. This is the Breaking Bread podcast, man. We in here vibing, having a good time with 3 a.m. sound. So listen, man, we've reached the part of the show, our favorite part of the show.
Okay.
Big positive energy, BPE, baby, it's up. So this is what's
Big
going to happen,
pops.
3. Big positive energy. So now the Breaking Bread podcast is your show for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. So this is how we gonna play it. You gonna tell the people via big positive energy anything you proud of, anything you happy about, everything, anything, whatever you want to. This is your time to reflect and pat yourself on the back.
Oh, that's
As a
right.
fly artist, a great member of the community, you know, whatever you want to share with the people. Take some time to reflect, talk to the mic, talk to the people, and Derek and I, in our imaginary 2XL spacesuits, are gonna be the biggest cheerleaders you ever seen. Let's get it, baby. BPE, big positive energy with the big homie 3
Yo.
from 3 a.m. sound. Let's go. Let's get it. What you got for us?
I really respect this moment because, like the positive moment, because that's one of the things I stand for. You know what I'm saying? Like even hearing y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like the music is good. Like as artists, you know what I'm saying? We get in our heads.
Mm-hmm.
We get in our heads, and you know, like we like our biggest doubters. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like we worst critics, worst everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to like hear once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing something good, is your music good? Whatever you're doing in life is good. But like
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? For my message for any artist or creator, you don't even just have to do music. You can paint. You can be. You can, whatever your job is, whatever what makes you happy, like don't get in your head about it. Just live for the moment where it's fun. Like if you enjoy it,
Mhm.
that's all that matters. Like you were saying, like Rick Rubin said, whatever you feel comfortable with, like just put it out into the world and you let the universe accept it however they want to accept it, but don't go off anybody else's opinions or negative
Mhm.
opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about what you think or what you thought in that moment when you created it, when you made it, when you worked for it. And I just think that you should just be big on those moments. I'm also I will say I'm proud of myself for being a risk taker and like diving into entrepreneurship and like figuring out ways how to survive. Like, you know, because I've worked and there's nothing wrong with having a job, but like sometimes jobs can get in the way of it's like I want to break that down as far as like between having a job. If you have a job and you love it, like, and you can balance doing what you need to do, like I respect that. But if you have a bullshit
Yeah,
bullshit
good.
job or like a bullshit job that don't really like respect you or respect your time and it's taking away your energy or taking away your creative moments, or you know what I'm saying, you just forget about it. Just dive and just take that leap, because you only get one chance in life, and you don't want to be 80 and like, yo, I should have at least like tried to, you know what I'm saying, do this. I should have traveled when I was younger. I should have did this, or you know what I'm saying, such and such. And I know people have lives. I know people have, you know, families. We all got lives and we all have families and things happen. But at least like if you want to start off to balance it, like try to give yourself like at least give yourself a day where you can like focus on what you want to do and create that moment. Like people do need time, people do need breaks. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you love and stay in your bag, and just remember to just have fun. I can't. There's nowhere else to no way else to how to say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just take time for yourself. Just take time for yourself, and I don't know, man. I'm about to
You
go
know what,
deep
man?
with it.
Listen, you
I was
dropping.
about to go deep.
Oh, listen, that's what we want. We
No,
listen.
no,
BPE is your
I feel like
section,
I am.
baby.
I feel like I am going deep, but still, though, I
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying. Just like I said, I there's no other way. Just focus on yourself. Create a moment. Create time for yourself,
Mhm.
and whatever it is, don't give up. Continue to chase your goals, and learn how to balance life and
That's
everything else around it. You know,
It's gonna be all right in the end.
Yeah,
If
if you
BPE be for me every time. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
I
I'm
be
saying?
listening to everybody BPE and I be soaking it in, but like, yeah,
yeah,
right, I need to hear that too.
I know that's right.
For real.
For
I know
sure,
that's
for
right.
sure.
Community, man.
sure.
Community, man. Listen, good people. We've had a blast, y'all, today out here at the Breaking Bread podcast, man. Listen, again, if you still washing them dishes, baby, it's been an hour if you still washing them dishes. I told you to hit that magnifying glass an hour ago,
yeah.
45 minutes ago. And when you hit that magnifying glass, remember, we about to do the shapes exercise, Derek.
Yep.
All right?
Okay.
It's shapes time. First shape, Apple Music, Spotify, magnifying glass. You're going to type in 3 a.m. sound. The number 3 a.m. sound, boom, you're going to go in there. You know what I'm saying? We got some songs we recommended, Rewind the Pod. We done told you about some of those. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go on Instagram, right? And you're going to hit that. You're going to hit that magnifying glass again at B Bread Podcast, at 3 a.m. Sound. Hit the follow on both of them. Go to YouTube. Now you're going to hit a different shape. Now you're going to hit that bell when you're on YouTube. See, it's a bell at the
It's
top.
had a different shit.
You hit a different shape. You hit that bell. And then after you hit that bell and the YouTube on the Breaking Bread podcast, then you're going to go down and find you some hearts and hit them hearts too. Because we love y'all, good people. We out of here. Breaking Bread podcast,
3.
at B Bread podcast, at 3 a.m. Sound. It's 3. Let's get it,
I
baby.
appreciate
We out of
y'all.
here, good people.
Peace.
Catch y'all later.